Wait, I'm not gay. You thought I was gay? These are phrases that we've heard countless times in films and TV, usually right after one hilarious mix-up. In this video, we're taking a look at my picks for the top 5 "Wait, I'm not gay" moments in film and TV.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Whatever we want to do, we can do it. Because it's a gay cruise. It's a gay cruise, Jerry, not a bi cruise. It's a gay cruise!
Jerry and Nick are two straight friends whose romantic lives are going nowhere fast. Hoping to meet women, they book a singles cruise, only to discover that their angry travel agent has sent them on a cruise for gay men.
Oh, I took care of them all right. Because no one calls my little pecker a pecker.
Trapped at sea on a cruise filled with gay men, both men try to conceal their heterosexuality, while Jerry falls for a dance instructor Gabriella, who assumes that he is gay. Boat Trip takes the phrase "wrong boat" and gives it a spectacularly uncomfortable makeover. Jerry and Nick quickly discover that they have landed on a gay cruise, and their first instinct is to escape. When that proves impossible, they begin pretending to be gay in various situations, producing the film's central comic confusion. Sure, the film definitely didn't age well, and it's a product of its time, but the confusion plot is mildly entertaining. Jerry's problem becomes complicated when he meets Gabriella, the ship's dance instructor. He's immediately attracted to her, but Gabriella assumes that he is gay because of the cruise setting and Jerry's attempts to maintain his cover. The deception eventually catches up with him when his former fiancée Felicia arrives. Jerry has not exactly delivered a smooth romantic declaration himself, but the truth is finally out. He is straight and is genuinely attracted to Gabriella. There is something wonderfully early 2000s about the whole affair. Cuba Gooding Jr. is handsome, desperate, and trapped in a plot where simply saying "I like women" would have saved approximately 90 minutes of trouble.
I'm straight.
Are you serious?
You girls just assumed, so...
Ruben's storyline is one of the film's most direct examples of Hollywood confusing representation with sexuality. The movie deliberately establishes him as a flamboyant male cheerleader surrounded by teammates who assume they have him completely figured out. Ruben eventually admits that he's straight, and that the situation has become considerably more complicated because everyone around him has already decided otherwise. His confession is wonderfully awkward. Ruben explains that the girls simply assumed that he was gay, and once they became comfortable changing clothes around him, he found himself in an increasingly impossible position. Correcting the misunderstanding would mean admitting that he had knowingly allowed them to believe something that wasn't true, so he kept quiet. And this setup also reveals just how much the film series relies on the idea that a male cheerleader must fit a particular stereotype.
I was gathering information so that I can more fully become this man. Look, this is about much more than just business.
When the gang finds businessman Brian Lefebvre's wallet, Dennis steals his identity and begins enjoying the perks attached to Lefebvre's corporate status. During a golf outing, Dennis and Mac encounters a young male caddy, but the situation initially appears to be something far more sexual.
Oh hey, you must be Mr. Lefebvre?
Yeah, that's me.
Surprise! I'm all yours.
Dennis, determined to experience life as Lefebvre, is prepared to follow the misunderstanding wherever it leads. There is a slight correction worth making here. Mac and Dennis are not actually assuming that the caddy himself is gay. They are assuming that the fictional Brian Lefebvre, the identity Dennis has stolen, is interested in men. Mac immediately interprets the situation as evidence that Lefebvre is sexually interested in men and decides that he wants no part of it.
Dennis, are you gonna have sex with a tiny Asian boy?
Dennis, however, has become so committed to playing Lefebvre that he refuses to abandon the impersonation. He insists that they need to see how far they can take the scam.
I was told it'd just be one, but I can take both of you. Might get a little sore, but I'll manage.
Then comes a twist. The supposed escort is actually a golf caddy. And then Dennis suddenly has to change gears, because the situation is no longer a sexual scenario he thought that he walked into. It is one of those magnificent sunny moments where the joke is less someone is gay, rather than Dennis is committed to being another man, so he is willing to go wherever the identity takes him. Dennis is eventually exposed as an imposter, while his bizarre willingness to follow the situation to its logical and potentially sexual conclusion becomes another glimpse in just how warped his personality is and will become in future episodes.
Woo! Let me, give me a minute. I need to switch gears. I almost, yeah.
Good, take your time.
Okay.
Are you enjoying this video? Well, then you definitely need to hit like and subscribe. It is basically like applause for creators, and it tells the algorithm that you enjoy this type of content. And this video is proudly brought to you by my Patreon members. If you don't know, I also have a Patreon where I show you stuff that I don't show on YouTube, and I also give you early access to some videos. So if you want to check out my Patreon, I've got a link in the description of this video for you to click on and check out the Patreon page. With that being said, let's get back to the video.
So you worked with those two men?
We did.
Are they really, you know, partners?
If there is a gold medal for making one wrong assumption and then allowing it to ruin absolutely everything, then this film deserves it. Architect Oscar Novak and his business partner Peter compete for a lucrative Chicago Cultural Center commission. Wealthy businessman Charles Newman mistakenly believes Oscar is gay and asks him to spy on his mistress, Amy, because he considers Oscar a safe choice. Oscar, meanwhile, soon falls for Amy, who also believes that he's gay. The misunderstanding grows until Oscar becomes Chicago's accidental gay celebrity. But instead of correcting the misunderstanding immediately, he keeps the charade going, because exposing the truth could cost him and Peter their potentially career-changing architectural commission. Then the situation spirals. Newspapers reinforces a supposed relationship. Strangers assume Oscar is gay, friends and family struggle to believe his denials, and Amy even attempts to set him up with her former boyfriend, football player Kevin Cartwright. Oscar finally clears everything up at the Gay Professional Man of the Year ceremony. Instead of accepting the identity everyone has assigned to him, he publicly admits that he's straight, and more importantly, that he's in love with Amy. Amy is obviously furious because the real problem was never Oscar's sexuality. It was the fact that he had allowed her to believe something untrue. Matthew Perry in 1999 was almost offensively well suited to this particular plot. The boyish smile, the sharp suits and the unmistakable Friends-era charm made him perfect for this role.
My mom set me up with this guy and he thought I was gay, and it was a whole misunderstanding.
Your mom set you up with a guy?
Peter's search for a best man is essentially a dating montage with one very important distinction. Peter is looking for friendship, not romance.
His mother says he's so excited to meet you.
His mother helps arrange several introductions, and Peter approaches these encounters with the same nervous energy someone might bring to a first date. He is trying to establish chemistry, shared interest, and ideally, the sort of instant connection that could turn another man into his closest friend. The trouble is that the format looks remarkably like, well, gay dating. That becomes hilariously literal when Peter meets Doug, played by Thomas Lennon. Peter believes that they are meeting for one of his completely innocent man dates, but Doug interprets the evening very differently. This is an actual date to him. The awkwardness is spectacular because Peter hasn't been pretending to be interested in Doug romantically. He genuinely just wants them to simply get to know each other as potential friends.
Hello, Peter.
Doug!
Doug's interpretation doesn't disappear either. Later on, he confronts Peter about essentially being ghosted after their date. The joke also fits the movie's larger idea. Peter is learning how to form meaningful friendships with men, while Hollywood keeps dressing those friendships up in all the conventions of romantic comedy.
You're a whore, Peter.
If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy a video that I did a while back, the 10 best coming out scenes in film history. You can watch that video next by clicking on the link that should be popping up on your screen in a moment. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. It seems like something small to you, but it means a lot to me. It helps my channel to grow, and also check that you're subscribed. A lot of my viewers find out that they're not subscribed. Just because you get notifications of me in your home screen doesn't mean you're subscribed, so just double check. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.